geeing him up, is it? Good afternoon, we're at Wilderspool, Warrington for round 25 of Super League 6. Saints first out on the pitch, and their side for this afternoon's clash. Tony Stewart at full-back, with John Kirkpatrick making his debut on the right wing with Sean Hoppy. Mike Bennett in the centre, usually used as a substitute, but I think it might be his first full-team outing of the season. Steve Hall is his partner. We've got Tommy Martin and Paul Wellens at half-back. Vila Matautia, Kieran Cunningham and Sonny Nicol in the front row. David Furley, John Stankovic and Tim Yonkers make up the back three. On the interchange bench we've got Wayne MacDonald, Dave McConnell, Heath Cruikshank and John Bradish. The Warrington side, Lee Penny at full-back, Kevin Crowthers, David Kidwell, Toa Coelho and Anthony Swan making his debut with the three-quarters. Lee Breers and the impressive Gary Holtz at half-back, with Martin Marcella, John Clark and Dave Bates in the front row. Tawera Nicow, Jerome Guisset and Ian Knott at the back three. Interchange, Steve McCurry, Paul Noon, Dave Whittle and Danny Nutley. Your referee is Russell Smith. You with Mike on video, Matt on camera. My name's Ron Hoof. We're bringing you all the action of this afternoon's game. It was round 7 the week before Twickenham, the Rugby League Challenge Cup final at Twickenham. Saints came here to Wilderspool and were thrashed 56 points to 22. The balance was restored at Nosey Road in round 18 when Saints give the Wolves a good hammer in at 70 points to 16. The game's underway. Furley the man in possession. Obviously Saints still need points to finish third or fourth, and it's looking like fourth position, with Hull having an easier run in. And 2 points would be valuable today, and obviously we've got Cass and Leeds at home, and then the Pie Eaters, which has now been changed to a Saturday evening to round off the weekly rounds. But Saints have the possession. Kieran Cunningham, the captain for today. Obviously injury-ravaged side. Sculthorpe, Joint, Sullivan, Iro, Shields, all missing. Mike Bennett taking it up. Wellens, Martin, he dabs it towards the posts. Well taken. Swan operating on the right flank with Kidwell. Crowthers on the left. So the Wolves in possession. Marcella driving it up to the halfway line. Sonny Nicol and Matautia bring him down. Last one of the sequence. Russell Smith with his arm in the air. Breers puts it downfield. Oh, well taken. Oh, looks a little high, the tackle there on John Kirkpatrick. But Saints come away with it. Good tackling by the Wolves. Forced the Saints player into touch. Stewart the man out there assisting, and he was forced into touch. Some good tackling. Gary Holtz along with Lee Breers operating at the half-back pairing. And Breers is a wanted man, isn't he? We've heard Rugby Union are after him, we've heard the Pie Eaters are after him, and Leeds obviously looking to get his services. Oh, and Breers knocked it forward. Bit of an awkward pass. Holster, he's obviously remonstrating with himself, but it was an awkward dipping ball and he couldn't take it. It takes the pressure off the Saints a little bit. And Paul Wellens to feed. Cunningham slotted in at the loose forward there, and good tackling. Swan, Kidwell, Guisset in there again, and Guisset in another tackle. David Furley up to the halfway line. Solid tackling by the Wolves. They've disposed of some big names here this season. Wigan, Bradford, Saints. Saints are here again. They want to do well. Coach Steve Anderson for the Wolves. Obviously Van der Velde era has come and gone. But out here. 5 metres short, he gets it away to Nicol. Nicol had a sniff of the line. Cunningham, Wellens, Martin, Speculator, Stankovic, is it? I think it is. Oh, good tackling by the Wolves, force him into touch. Yes, that's great tackling by the Wolves. Good, gang tackling. It was Stankovic that had the ball, he was moving over, floating on the right flank. And a good speculator pass, but he couldn't get in there. They looked to half a gap, but then the Wolves came over in number, and how. Hulse to feed. Mike Bennett slipping in at the loose forward this time. Saints penalised for offside. Quick tap penalty taken. Good tackle there by David Furley. Tommy Martin in as well. Clark at dummy half, short side to Kidwell. Big hit by the Saints, and they're going to have to be big hits as well. There'll have to be some big tackling today. With one youngster on the right flank, John Kirkpatrick, with 2 on the bench, Dave McConnell and John Bradish looking to make the first team debuts. Clark, Hulse along the line, Saints move over, Breers, delayed pass to Penny, Penny in a big hole, oh he's there. Sidesteps Tony Stewart, touches down behind the sticks, 5 minutes gone, and Lee Penny in for the opener. Good try by Lee Penny, he links up well. He's been operating on the wing. They've had Alan Hunt at full back, Hunt not playing today, and Penny back to his regular position at full back. He links up well, and he linked up well there. Good break by the Wolves. They brought it downfield, turned it back inside. Good support play by the Warrington Wolves, and Lee Penny finished off for the 4-pointer. Breers from right in front of the sticks. I'll have no problem popping this one over, and the Wolves in the lead by 6 points to 0. So Lee Penny, affectionately known as Jimmy. A pie eater by birth. Lee Breers, former Saints player, pops the 2 over. 6-0 to the Wolves. Yes, Saints with 10 regular first teamers out of action. As we said, Iro, Sullivan, Joint, Shields, Sculthorpe, Edmondson, and long-term Newlove, Long, West and Hyam. So it's time to stand up and be counted, and the lads have got to do. And 3 more matches after today. As I said before, Cass and Leeds at home, then the Pie Eaters away. But the tackling's got to be firm. As Warrington come in and gang tackle as they've done, they've forced Saints into touch on 2 occasions as Kidwell comes through. Hoppy meets him, Matautia. Saints have got to get off the man quickly. Mr. Connolly was a little over-exuberant last week, in my opinion, at Bradford. As once again, Saints scored more tries than the opposition, but the penalties took the toll. The ball knocked forward there. The referee, Smith, orders the scrum to be formed, head and feet to the Saints, and Hoppy 5 metres inside Warrington territory. Martin at dummy half, brings it in field. Wellens. Guise over the top. Matautia. Head down, drives it forward. David Furley unloads to Wellens. Good play from the big man. Saints driving close to the line. Martin gives the dummy. Yes, touches down for the try. Tommy Martin, 10 yards to the right of the sticks. Saints reply in kind. 8 minutes gone. And Saints on the board. Inspirational Martin. Super play there, Martin. The Saints pressed it up, drove it up. He was going to take, well, he was taking it over to the right. He went to offer the dummy. Warrington held off him. He sidestepped inside. 2 men clinging round him. Managed to squeeze the arm out and bounce it down over the sticks. Wellens with the kicking duties. Just outside the 10-metre line, to the right of centre. Looking to level it up at 6 points apiece, and against the Warrington spectators, just getting a bit of stick. And he misses. Warrington 6, Saints 4. 9 minutes gone. Warrington have been struggling with injury and disruption. Obviously Van der Velde gone, Langer gone, Mercer, he's not retained, and there's some youngsters in there. Kevin Crowther's just signed. Anthony Swan making his debut. They've youngsters, well, Bates, new player Bates from Cass, and Dave Whittle from Lee. Good tackling again there, the Wolves. They mean business. Steve Anderson's got them fired up, hasn't he? The ball knocked forward. David Furley was the man that was tackled, but big high fives all round as the Wolves forcing the error. And now they're going to put pressure on the Saints, aren't they? 10 metres from the line, head and feed to the Wolves. Hulse is going to feed it. Stewart locking in the back of the pack, so Saints mixing and matching, just breaking these teeth in for red rum. But the wire throwing the ball about, and Saints now tackling in number, in fours, and they've got to do. The line looking to be held intact. The Saints spectators, the railway end, getting behind their team. Blindside again. The ball still loose. Hulse, Nickau, good tackle, forces the error. What, it's knocked back, it's all on. No knock on. Well, he's giving the first knock on against Warrington, surely. Yes, head and feet to the Saints. Nickau knocked it forward. Nickel come up with it. It was knocked out by Nickel. Knocked out of Nickel's hands and went back. There was no knock on there, but the referee adjudged there was. And no advantage to the Saints. Wellens feeds. Stewart. Oh dear me, what about the head tackle, referee? Stewart's flat out there. They've turned him over on his side. They want the trainer on straight away, and it's Lee Penny. Not known for his finesse in the tackle, we know this, don't we? He managed, a couple of seasons ago, he managed a testicle tickler on Cunningham that saw him being sent from the field, Lee Penny. But it's early in the game, and a stern warning. The incident put on report. The high tackle on Tony Stewart by Lee Penny. Saints again, Martin. Oh, just ankle tap there. Guise just got to him. Blindside again. Wellens. Yonkers gets the ball away, but it's gone forward. Warrington will have the possession. Martin's took a knock. That's all we need. Tommy's struggling with injury. Obviously, Matauchi's out there, and he's been struggling, as Ian Millward said after the Bradford defeat. Sculthorpe and Matauchi shouldn't have played in the second half. They lost Peter Shields early on. So injuries mounting up, and Saints want to get them right when we're coming to, as they say, the business end of the season. We've got still 3 matches in the league, and then the playoffs. Breers with the kick, taken quickly. The Wolves putting pressure on the Saints. 6-4 they lead with 13, approaching 14 minutes of the game gone. Bates. Hulse along the line. Nickau, short ball. Guise looking for support. 5 metres short. Nickau at dummy half. Masella. Hulse. Oh, big gap there. He's taken down by Stewart. That's Breers. Look forward, that pass. Even from our angle, from Breers. But the Saints defence holds up. Breers dabs it through. It's hit Nickel. It's hit Matauchi in an offside position. Accidental. But it's a scrum down. Warrington head and feed. It was accidental. Yes, offside decision given, and with it being accidental, the scrum formed with Warrington head and feed. More pressure on the Saints line. So Hulse feeds, brings it open side. Breers, Kidwell knocks it forward. Steve Hall comes up with it. Swan makes the tackle. Head and feed to the Saints this time. Floated ball, and Kidwell couldn't control it. Martin still struggling with injury. They've got Bradish on the bench. Tried and tested standoff. Now whether they'll introduce him, they'll try and keep Tommy on for as long as possible. Sean Hoppy pushes off one. Drives again. Push Koalov off. Once linked with a move to St Helens, but signed for Hull for next season. David Furley, the big man, drives through, slips the ball away to Cunningham, in turn, puts it out to Stewart. Good tackling. Knott and Nickau. Oh, high tackling again, dear me. Koilov, is it? On Stankovic, dear me. Now come on, referee. The incident there again is given a high tackle. Just a warning this time. Penalty to the Saints. Tommy Martin, left footer. Over to the Brian Bevan stand, 25 metres out. Cunningham, Matautia. Good 10-metre burst. Blindside, Cunningham. Inside again. Mike Bennett with a sniff of the line. Actually up to the line and forced back. Well, Furley couldn't take it. That's Furley. No. Warrington have the ball. It was knocked forward by Furley. A good speculator out. Tried to catch Warrington off guard. The ball was lost. It went into Warrington hands. Then it was forced back over the line, so the first knock on. And a double substitution there for the wire. Whittle and Nutley on for Masella and Bates. There's Nutley. Clark puts it out. Whittle slips it out there again, and Stankovic in with the tackle. Matautia in round the chest. Nothing wrong with that. The ball charged down. Stankovic held back. The referee waves it on. Waves the tackle count clean, and Coelov in it. Well, I don't think that's right. Stankovic clearly pulled back in his efforts to try and gather the ball. Then the ball not interference at the play of the ball, the referee says. No, Mr. Smith, Russell Smith, obviously missed that. And Warrington Wolves with the penalty, 25 metres out. Clark onto Whittle. Saints will be urged to get back onside. It's with Nicow. Hulse, short ball to Kidwell. Good tackle on Kidwell by Hoppy. Short ball, Guisset, the big man driving forward. 3-4 Saints men in at the tackle, right by the line. Centre field, Hulse, Nicow, awkward ball, goes to Breers. Good ball out, looks slightly forward in my opinion, but the referee's not called it. He's given the try. 19 minutes gone. Kevin Crowthers opens his account with the Wolves. Good run in by obviously the Warrington Wolves as they moved it downfield, but as the ball went over there, two debatable passes. It looks slightly... Yeah, Kevin Crowthers, the PA man, just confirming it. But two passes there that looked forward, in my opinion, and gone unnoticed. And all that coming from a penalty award when Saints were penalised over here. Well, the referee the referee waved the tackle count clean after the ball had gone through, and Stankovic was pulled back. But full marks to the Wolves for obviously playing to the whistle. But Crowthers with the try, 10 points to 4. Breers looking for the conversion. Composure. Right footer. Swings it round. Touch judges raise the flags. Warrington 12, Saints 4. So great start by the Wolves. Saints got to get into it. Just not getting the rub of the green there with the man in the middle. And Martin puts it low. Nutley taken by Yonkers. Hoppy in there as well. Nickel and Martin in with the tackle. Hoppy in to bring the man down. That's it. Get him down onto the earth. Whittle. So Steve Anderson obviously not frightened of change. He does it his way. There's Nicow. Always plays with plenty of passion. And Breers puts the ball downfield and finds touch. Just short of the 10-metre line. Saints looking to introduce Wayne MacDonald. And MacDonald coming on now for Matautia. 22 minutes gone. Hall. The ball still in the scrum, and Warrington broke exceedingly quickly. As they all do, they'll get away with as much as they can from the man in the middle. Guisset and Nickel locking horns. Awkward bouncing ball out to Kirkpatrick. They try to pick the youngster up and force him to the touchline. He plays it quickly. Cunningham out of the blocks, up the touchline. Cunningham's away! He's up the touchline. Can they halt him? Inside, support there. Great support, Kirkpatrick. In for his try, the first in the senior ranks after 23 minutes. Kirkpatrick started it off, gave it to Cunningham. Cunningham up the wing, and then backing up from the youngster, and 4 points to boot. Great try from the debutant there, John Kirkpatrick. Took it well up the wing, and all the lads come round and support him. That'll do his confidence no harm whatsoever. Tommy Martin going to have a go with the goal after an unsuccessful one by Paul Wellens. But great play there. Kirkpatrick took it up the wing, gave it inside. Well, at the play of the ball, he took the tackle. Cunningham from the play of the ball took it up the short side. The Warrington tackling's been superb up the short side. It wasn't then, I'm very pleased to say. Cunningham did the spade work, came inside. Good support play from Kirkpatrick. He finished off with a 4-pointer. Martin to add the extras. Martin does. Sates with 6 points. It makes it 12 points to 10. Game on. So Tommy Martin, they haven't been, well, Scully's been doing the kicking, hasn't he? Obviously he's out and he's going to be greatly missed. What you've got to get on, you've got to play with the cards that you have, and you can't do anything about injuries. We're talking about high speed body contact. The best game in the world, and injuries are part and parcel of it. David Furley. Clark with a big hit effort. Nickel. Pulse, Marcella. Clark again. Saints play it, it's down the short. Oh dear me, Guisset cops one on MacDonald. I mean, he's only 6'7", isn't he? Stewart inside Warrington territory. 12-10, 2 points separate the sides. 15 minutes to the interval. Wellens, good yardage. Saints play it quickly. Now with Tommy Martin, puts it high over to Kirkpatrick's wing. Good tackling by the Saints. Mike Bennett leading the charge. Warrington in possession. They finish off with 3 tough games. Well, they're all tough, aren't they? Leeds, Bradford and Cass to finish off the weekly rounds. They won't be participating in the end of season playoffs, Warrington. Whittle. Sun coming out. Nice afternoon. Kirkpatrick did well, chested it down, picked it up. Reception committee, not first man in. Oh, and that's a big hit on Kirkpatrick. Knocked the stuffing out of the youngster. He gets up and plays it. And not again onto Stewart. Stewart tries to shrug him off. Warrington forcing Saints back. David Furley with the handoff, but Warrington offside at the play of the ball. Somebody spoke out a turn. Tommy Martin takes a quick tap. Saints spread it. Wellens, Yonkers, overlap here on the left. Stankovic. Inside to, oh dear me. Inside to Hall, and Hall puts it down. The game stopped, an injury to a Saints player just inside Warrington territory. Saints physio on. Looks like Tommy Martin that's in a lot of pain. Well, I was following the ball, but obviously there's a little bit of jiggery-pokery been going on there. The referee has got a grip of it. 2 captains are there, Cunningham and Nick Howe. And it's Tommy Martin that's gone down. The touch judge is on. Is it another incident going to be put on report? It is, and whether it is Nick Howe that's actually perpetrated the incident. There's been some high tackles in this game so far, and all coming from Warrington. Tommy Martin, unfortunately, going to have to leave the field. Had both knees done. It's looks as though it's round that area again. But Tommy Martin, he's stopping on. They had the stretcher on, the physio on. But Martin wants to stop on. The substitute there chomping at the bit, waiting to get on. Wellens finds touch from the penalty award. MacDonald first man in. And once again, as I said before, he's high tackle again from the Warrington Wolves, and he's only 6'7", MacDonald, isn't he? I mean, he's how much longer is the referee's patience going to be tested? David Furley. Wellens. Inside ball, MacDonald. MacDonald drives for the line, 5 metres short. Cunningham brings it. Oh, he doesn't. He goes on his own. He's touched it down there. Good try by Cunningham. The referee points to the spot. Half an hour gone. Saints take the lead. Saints were awarded the penalty. Another, and I stress, another high tackle by the Wolves, the homesters. Saints, through Wellens, found position on the Brian Bevan stand side, then moved back. MacDonald drove it in, came within 5 metres. Then Cunningham from the acting half-back position. It looked as though he was going to move it out left. He saw that slight chink in the Warrington defence and went for it. 2 players hold of him at least, and managed to get it down. A great try. Wellens back in charge of the goal kicking. Tommy Martin already kicked one, but he's off the field. Well, he's not off the field, he's still on, but he's injured. Looks as though the left leg was injured, but Wellens, no problem this time. 16 points to 12, the Saints lead. Half an hour on the clock. (12-4), the Wolves were up after 19 minutes. Saints it back with 2 tries in 7 minutes. Tommy Martin took that well. He gives it to Sonny Nicol. Now the Saints have got the bit between their teeth. Mauling at the play of the ball. Saints spectators just trying to assist referee Smith. Wayne MacDonald. David Furley. Good ball to Wellens. Saints spread it. Now with Stewart. Coelho round the neck again. All these tackles coming up high. Saints take it short side. Wellens. Nick Owen at the tackle. Martin, left-footed kick, yes. Finds touch, 8 metres from the Warrington line. Good positional kicking by Tommy Martin. Obviously he's shaking that injury off. I'm very pleased to say. It didn't look well at all for Tommy Martin. He was laid out there. He's still receiving treatment from Clare Mannion, the Saints physio. on over at the far side. Nutley. Clark on the short side, gives it to Kidwell. He unloads it. David Furley says thank you very much. Clark was a bit slow off the mark. Saints have the possession. Can they get more points before the interval? 7 minutes to the interval. Sonny Nickel. 35 metres from the Warrington line. Stewart straightens it up. So Martin has been replaced. Mike Bennett. Nick Howe, one of the tacklers in there, but Saints are pressing. Bennett goes in for the try, took it quickly. The referee's not going to allow that. Nick Howe in the sin bin, is it? Well, he's going over asking the referee. If he doesn't watch it, he'll be getting the red card. But Nick Howe in the sin bin. 34 minutes gone. The referee's patience still holding well. Dave McConnell is the man that's come on for Tommy Martin. Paul Welland's going to have a go for the 2 points. Make it 18-12, and obviously a converted try will be the margin. So Wellens puts it wide. Warrington drop out to restart. John Kirkpatrick brings it centre field. Bounce down on the 40. McConnell attacked in half. Stewart knocks it forward. Couldn't take it cleanly. McConnell is a hooker. So Cunningham up to the half-back position, the half-back berth. And McConnell in at hooker. Pulse. Loitered with the ball there and was quickly clattered by Furley. Not for Warrington. Big hit, Bennett, Nickel and McConnell. Whittle for the Wolves. They trail 16-12 with 3 minutes to the interval, plus a little bit of stoppage time for a couple of incidents. The Wire moving it to the right. Hulse looking for runners. And the ball had gone back. Coelho had moved over from the left over here to the right. Inside to Whittle. Looks as though he tried to dab it through, but Breers has it. Breers chipped it over the top. Cunningham. Well, the referee spotted the obstruction this time, didn't he? My word. It's surprising what they can see and what they can't see. Breers is remonstrating. He's saying that the man went in with a forearm, nothing like it at all. But he didn't manage to see when Stankovic was clearly held back earlier on in the half. Breers, well, Warrington are going to put the power play on. Guisset going for the line. Warrington spreading it. Hulse. Penny in the line again. Big hit there. Hoppy and Bennett forcing back. Saints defence mustered. Wire obviously down to 12 men. Nick Howe in the sin bin. Hulse along the line. Breers, speculator. Kidwell is in. Oh, has he controlled the ball? I think he has. The referee points, yes. Kidwell in for the try for the Wolves. 12 men forced 13 men, the Saints, into the error, and Kidwell came along. Saints couldn't contain him. The big powerful man forced his way in at the corner. All level, 16 points apiece with this conversion to come. Lee Breer still having words with Russell Smith there. He obviously wanted to get more than he did. So the score's all level, and Breer's looking to pop this one between the sticks for the lead at half-time to the Warrington Wolves. I think it was Nickel that was the alleged perpetrator of that shoulder charge on Breers as he came through, constituting an obstruction. But as I said before, the referee didn't see it when Stankovic and the touch judge on that occasion, when Stankovic was clearly held back. But Breers now facing the Saints faithful and getting plenty of boos and jeers. Plying his trade at Warrington here now. That looks good. Yes, that's a good kick. That's Breers gives the Wolves the lead, 18-16. So Saints to restart. Probably about a minute of time left in this first half as Wellens puts it low. Good tackling. Bennett and Hoppy. Paul Noon. Well, he felt the force of that, Noon. He gets up very gingerly. Danny Nutley drives it forward just short of the 40. Saints urge to get back on side. Move up out of the blocks quickly. Lee Penny. Last one of the sequence. Will Warrington put it deep? Kirkpatrick left it. It was a bullet kick from Lee Breers. There's the half-time hooter. Warrington go in with a slender lead at 18 points to 16. They started off well. They had a try from Penny in the 5th minute. Breers goaled it. That gave them a 6-point lead. Saints it back 3 minutes later. Tommy Martin, the try was unconverted, 6-4. Then Crowthers in the 19th minute for his debut try for the Wolves. Breers goaled it, 12-4. Kirkpatrick got a beautiful try after backing up Cunningham in some open play on the blind side. That made it 12-10. Then Saints took the lead courtesy of Cunningham. The try goal by Wellens made it 16-12, but 2 minutes before the half-time hooter, Kidwell in for the try. Breers goaled it. Half-time at Wilderspool, 18 points to 16. Right, we're ready for the second half. Saints just trailing by 2. Have a birthday mention for Eddie Shuttleworth. He's 60 on the 29th of August. He's a regular on the popular side, just to the right of our gantry. And I'm sure he'll appreciate that we've let everybody know that he's 60. But anyway, it's love and best wishes from wife Beth, your son Ian, your daughter-in-law Pam, and your granddaughter Daisy. Birthday wishes obviously from myself and all at Micron. So that's Eddie Shuttleworth, who'll be 60 on the 29th of August. Saints are trailing 18-16 now. I just hope we can come up with a win for you, Eddie. So happy birthday, Eddie Shuttleworth. Saints out on the pitch, still waiting for the Wolves to take the field. Obviously, tactical ploy as the Wolves here come out. They're still down to 12 men for the remaining 4 minutes, I reckon, of the about 4 minutes of the second half. But in that time that Nick Howe was in the sin bin, Kidwell scored a try, Breers converted it, and that's what gives the Wolves the 18-16 lead at half-time. I'm sure Steve Anderson will be pleased. Well, that's if a coach can ever be pleased with the performance in the first half. Ian Millward obviously knows there's youngsters in, there's lots of regular first-team players that's out, and when you're missing the likes of Joint and Sculthorpe and Sullivan, that it's certainly and Kevin Iro as well, big match players, big men in the self. It's a big ask. So Saints kick off. Noon takes it. Whittle taken by Hoppy. Sure if Saints can get together and gel as a unit, which they have been doing, all play for each other, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Noon for the Wolves. McConnell and Bennett. Oh, it wasn't Noon, I do beg your pardon. It's Crowthers, I think. I thought they brought Noon on, but that may have been me. It's mistaking 24 for 34. Touch finder by Lee Breers. Bed and feed to the Saints. Yes, I do beg your pardon. I thought Noon had come on, but it's, the numbers are not all that clear. At times they run into white, but that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, Cunningham unloaded it to Yonkers. McConnell, Dave McConnell from acting half, just up to the halfway line. David Furley, the big man driving it through, but good tackling, brings him to earth. Still down to 12 men. Well, the referee gave him the forward pass. Pity you didn't spot the two when Warrington went to score, is it? But you can't win them all, and at present we're not winning any. Mark Edmondson on as the water carrier for the Saints. It's Hulse to feed. Lee Penny just taken by his counterpart Paul Wellens. Saints penalised for offside as Guisset was driving through. No, he's given a forward pass, I beg your pardon. I stand corrected. Bennett tucking in at the back of the scrum. McDonald shot up very quickly there. Cunningham. He fed the scrum, he came round, he took the ball, he's took the tackle and he's inside Warrington territory. McDonald again. Big drive from the big man. McConnell attacked in half. Quick play the ball. Turns it back to McDonald. He's looking to unload it. Breers was in the way. Warrington forced to defend. Short side again. Wellens inside to Bennett. Twists, turns, hits and spins in the tackle. McConnell. Wellens along the line. Cunningham. Cunningham will drive. Oh, Cunningham! Oh, he's a midge short of the line. Stewart at dummy half. Warrington defence going to be tested. Last tackle. Wellens, yes! Try for Wellens. The opener of the second half. 3 minutes gone. The man did well. On the power play there, Wellens with the try. It was the sixth and final one. The ball was moved to the left. Wellens took it, saw the gap, went for it, ducked under it, lifted up. The Warrington defence had dropped off, and Wellens in for the try, gives the Saints the lead back at 20 points to 18. And Wellens going to be asked to try and pop the extras over. Good effort there on the power play. The clock stopped while Wellens tees up. The Saints spectators geeing the crowd up. Well, the Saints spectators at the railway end obviously geeing the team up, and full of it now. Now they're back in the lead. $20 points to 18. Saints in the lead. This conversion to come. Wide with the kick. Our kick's going to let us down again. Who knows? Slender 2-point cushion. $20 points to 18. Saints Speckies just letting the Warrington Speckies know that we're the world champions, back-to-back Super League champions, Challenge Cup holders. Furley with a driving run. Nick Howe back on the pitch. Full complement, 13 players aside. McConnell, good ball. Yonkers takes the tackle. Good gang tackling. You can say that about Warrington this afternoon. They have tackled well at times. Nickel unloads it, well taken. Stewart back to Wellens, took it well, unloads it there to Bennett. Oh, Crowlers takes it off him. Was that 1-to-1? Breers was in there as well. The referees let it go. Looked a bit suspect, that, but it's gone anyway. Nick Howe. Pulse taken by Yonkers. Good man and ball tackle. Gise. McCurry still looking to be introduced. Another block busting forward. Now it's with Nutley. Well taken. Stankovic in there. Now it's Warrington pressing. Nick Howe. Last one of the sequence. Will it go low? Where's Breers? It's with Hulse. There's Breers. Just taken by the shorts. Coelov. Warrington. The in at the corner. Warrington are in at the corner, out of my eyesight there. Crowthers, I think, the man that will have gone in for it. Yes, Kevin Crowthers. Warrington take the lead now, 22-20. 7 minutes of the second half gone. Pulse just going to the touchline for high-level talks. So Breers, as you can see, right on the touchline, only the width of a midge is in from the corner flag. So Crowthers did well to get in there for the 4-pointer, didn't he? 22 points to 20 with this conversion to come. It's obviously an awkward position in this left-hand corner at Wilderspool, and we've got to keep out of the cameraman's way. Here comes the kick, just to the right of the sticks. Still 22-20. Saints restart. Nutley driving it up. Stankovic and Yonkers bring him to earth. Kidwell. And did you see the weakest link last night with Johnny Vegas, that was the champion? He announced himself as from St Helens, home of the Rugby League World Champions. And he won it. Another bit on the map for St Helens. Whittle meets Furley, Yonkers and MacDonald. Nickow, straight runner, Bennett and McConnell. The last one of the sequence, this set of 6 now. It's with Breers. He dabs it into touch, no problem. Just inside the 20. Bennett off, and I think that's Bradish that's on. Saints drive it up. And John Bradish making his first team debut for the Saints inside McConnell. Now it's with Furley. Stankovic. Nutley brings him to earth. McConnell, Cunningham. On to MacDonald. Well, the ball reaped out. Oh, the referee's here. Let's head play on. Looks as though it was reaped out in my opinion, but I suppose you'd expect me to say that, wouldn't you? But it's with Guisset. Saints penalised. Offside. Quick tap. Pulse. Nickow. Offers the dummy. Saints don't take it. Short side again. Not. 22-20 in favour of the Homesters. Pulse right in front of the sticks, 8 metres out. Clark, Nickow, good tackle by Wellens. Bangs him down, turns him over. Ian Knott, perilously close to the line. Last tackle of this set of 6. Pulse along the line, it's with Breers. Breers offers it. Well, did it touch a Saints player? I think it touched Hoppy. Be another set of 6. Yonkers going for 1-to-1, trying to pinch the ball. Warrington now have another set. Saints have got to get in there and assist the tackler. Warrington driving towards the line. They lead by 2. They want more, don't they? Nutley. Breers. Oh, he went without the ball. Was knocked forward. Class player, Breers, but just an error there. He puts his hands to his head. He saw the gap. He was going to go for it. He was going to offer the ball to the left, but he lost control of it. Heath Cruikshank going to be introduced. So Cruikshank on for Sonny Nickel. 53 minutes gone. Cunningham from the back of the scrum gives it to Steve Hall. Bradish. Wellens, big hit by Whittle on Wellens. Nutley's there as well. Saints are spreading it. Cruikshank right in at the action. Looked a bit of a flop there from Nutley, but they get away with it. McConnell! The handoff on Nichow. Cunningham, darting run, he's off again. He's the captain for today. He's got to rally the troops. He gets it away to Stankovic. He comes back into traffic. Koilov. Well, a sloppy play of the ball. The last tackle. Bradish has put it high. He's put pressure on Penny. Bradish with the tackle, looking to relieve him of the ball 1-1. Now Saints got to try and hold the Wolves down at that end. Nutley, good ball. Super pass from Nutley. Cruikshank, Cunningham and McConnell in at the tackle. Now with Nichow. Attempting to squeeze the ball out. No way through. Breers puts it downfield. Bradish letting it run. Well, he elects to pick it up. And a good break. Bradish out of two. Just loses his footing. And Breers. Whittle off. Marcella back on. Sits into space again. It's Yonkers. Wellens, can he break through? He puts it over the top. Cunningham puts it out there. Stankovic shall go in at short range. Stankovic in for the try. Mr. Russell Smith points to the corner, and Saints take the lead again in this seesaw game. 24 points to 22. Points to 20. Good break on the far side by Yonkers. Took it well, took it down the main stand side. Then the ball came across. Wellens in the middle. Good break, good pass. Slipped it out. Stankovic finished it off. Now Bradish has been popping them over. Regular in the A team, the Alliance team. And Saints struggling obviously for a goal kicker, with Wellens not the regular kicker and not on song this afternoon. Tommy Martin off injured. Paul Sculthorpe and Sean Long, they obviously have been regular kickers, and they're not competing today. So a chance for Bradish, as goal kicks could prove crucial at the end of the 80 minutes. So Bradish, oh, it looks a good one. Oh, it is. It's not. Oh, it's waved away. Looks as though it was floating over, but the touch judges in unison, and not renowned for picking it out when the high, am I? As you know, when Farrell popped that 1-pointer over. But pardon? 18, Stankovic. So noon is on now for Ian Knott. I've got it right this time. It's just the numbers. It was Crowther's 34. I thought it was 24. But noon is on and Knott has gone off. Saints in the lead, 24 points to 22. Full value for money, haven't we? 46 points as Cunningham to Stankovic, the try scorer. Oh, he's had the ball taken off him by Breers. 1-on-1. Now it's with Nutley. Clark, oh, too many wolves spoil the broth. Cruikshank comes up with it. Saints are breaking through. It's Cruikshank up to the halfway line. The wolves overrun it. Hoppy inside to Wellens. Wellens puts the welly down. 35 metres from the Warrington line. Saints lead by 2. Sure they'd love to lead by 8. A converted try. Out to the back door from Yonkers to Hoppy. Stewart. Saints are lining up. It's with Hoppy. It's back now to McConnell. Wellens. Cunningham. Bradish. Oh, Saints overrun it this time. Hall and Kirkpatrick, with Bradish putting the speculator out, and Saints overrun it this time. Danny Nutley just having a word with Russell Smith, but it's a scrum down, Adam feed to the wire. Three quarters of the game gone, 60 minutes on the watch. Penny takes the tackle. Hulls for the Wolves. Kidwell, big man, takes some tugging down. Nickow, turned on his back by Cruikshank. Marcella, drive up to the halfway. Last one of the sequence. Little chip by Breers. Cunningham reads it well this time. Cunningham out of the 2 tackles. Leads by example, creating spaces. Cunningham gives it to Hall. He goes back across field. Saints losing yardage. Hall needs to straighten up now. Saw the half gap. Now it's with Stewart. Saints have got to respect this ball possession. It's up to halfway. I think that's only 2 tackles gone. McConnell. Oh, big hit on McConnell. Looked a bit naughty. Somebody could be brought out here. The referee in. High tackle he gives. Penalty to the Saints. McConnell quickly dispatched to the earth there under an illegal challenge. Saints with the wind at the back. MacDonald from McConnell. 8 metre. Oh, he's lost the ball. It was reaped out, the referee says. He'll do for me. Nutley the man accused of reaping the ball out, and Warrington, well, they won't get back on side. They should be over the line. The referee's ordered him to get back on side, and Bradish is going to have a go for goal. 2 points could be crucial. They lead by 2 to the Saints. Another 2 wouldn't go amiss. And Bradish is going to be asked to pop them over. Nutley the man accused of reaping the ball out of MacDonald's hands. So Bradish, will he be the 3rd goal scorer this afternoon? No is the answer to that at present. But Saints will get the ball possession back. So once again, it has been a problem at times all season, goal kicking. But you've got to get on with it. Lee Breers, he drops it out. Wellens underneath it, and Wellens will run it back. Marcella and Guisset. McConnell to Cruikshank. Loses the footing. Wants to get up again, and Noon has him. Oh, dear me, dear me. McConnell put the ball back, unfortunately. Cruikshank was in the way, bounced off him into Warrington hands, and then David Furley penalised for interfering at the play of the ball. And Lee Breers puts it into touch. Clark will restart, gives it to Marcella. So Warrington in possession. They trail by 2. It's with Nutley. The Wolves are pressing. Well, a little bit of jiggery pokery. Nutley and MacDonald, it's on. The referee's there and players are being brought out. Some want to get in and mix and match it, and it was MacDonald and Nutley that took exception to each other. Referee was right on the job. The ball had moved over to the right. And he's reaching for his back pocket, so there's a chance of 2 in the sin bin. Nutley in the sin bin. And MacDonald 10 minutes. So both sides down to 12 men for the next 10 minutes. Bradish finds touch on the halfway line. Saints were awarded the penalty. And Furley. Noon trying to rough him up. Furley just has a look at him. He'll mark his card from when he comes again. One of the most mildly mannered forwards in the game is David Furley. Saints bring it on the short side. Cunningham, Wellens saw the half gap, went for it again just outside the 20. Still on the short side, it's Cunningham. Cunningham in for the try for the Saints. The captain with another bit of individual brilliance. His second try of the afternoon that gives the Saints a 6-point cushion. Saints' 5th try of the afternoon. Cunningham, the standing captain, that's pledged his future to the Saints. Another target for rugby union that has been thwarted. So Bradish, this is going to be a crucial kick, isn't it? This will give the Saints an 8-point cushion. That's the largest gap we've had between these sides all afternoon. 8 points. It was 12-4 to the Wolves after 19 minutes. It's 26. It's 28 points to 22 now. And this would be a heartbreaker. Bradish, no. Waved away, 6-point cushion. 22 to the Wolves, 28 to the Saints. Matautia limbering up there and doing the stretching. He's got a heavily strapped left knee. Is he going to be introduced? Well, Breers is off and not on.
That's good thinking, give him a chance, isn't it?
Yeah. But still, Steve McCurry not been introduced for Warrington. Now, whether he's fit, he is. Obviously, he's on the bench, but whether he is carrying an injury, but he's certainly an impact player. And whether the Wolves are going to introduce him late on, right at the death. Kirkpatrick trying to get through. Matautia, he's up and down. He's going to be introduced, I think. I think Saints are just waiting for the opportunity. McConnell inside to Cunningham. Down to Stankovic. Both sides down to 12 men, obviously. 2 in the sin bin. McDonald and Nutley. McConnell. Now it's with Cruikshank. Bradish. Dabs it through. Sits running up. Penny comes up with it. Quickly clattered. Not. Oh, runs into Wellens and Furley. Clark attacked in half for the Wolves. They trail by 6. Crowthers comes in field. Stankovic and Cruikshank meet him. Short side, blind side ploy again. Noon with Koilov on the outside. Hulse. Nickow. Penny into space. He's got support. It's fed inside to Kidwell. Yonkers, one of the tacklers, along with Kirkpatrick, and Kidwell took a bang there. Nickow dabs it through. Well taken, Kirkpatrick there. I beg your pardon. It wasn't Kirkpatrick on the other side. It's Hoppy and Stewart. But did well, did the youngster Kirkpatrick there. Took it from in the in-goal area. Steve Hall. Now it's Tony Stewart. Well, it looked a little high as he come through again. Put to earth. Warrington all offside on the referee's right. Chooses to ignore it this time. A floated pass there from David Furley to Sean Hoppy. Judged forward by the referee. The Warrington spectators still banging the drum. They trail by 6. There's 10 minutes left of the game. Anything can happen. It's been obviously a high scoring game, as both of the other games have been this season. 70 points to 16 at Lowsley Road, 56 points to 22 here at Wilderspool. Penny offered the dummy. Wellens didn't take it. Bradish there as well. Koilov shrugs one off, tries to jump through the hoop, and Furley puts him to earth. Marcella. Saints have got to help out. The ball's come loose. Was it reaped out? The referee says it was. Marcella went through. Clark takes a quick tap. Warrington know they need 6 points. That'll level it up. So Bates has been substituted. Clark at dummy half. Warrington pressing, only a couple of metres short. Hulse, inside ball. So Bates back on. Go forward past Kidwell, Koilov. Dear me, the pass was a mile forward as it was forced back inside. Oh, the referee's given it. Dear me. 2 tries coming from forward passes. I think it was Koilov that's gone over. Koilov. Koilov with the try. Not is going to be asked to convert it. Warrington 26, Saints 28. This kick to level it with 7 minutes left on the clock. The 2 sin bin players looking to be reintroduced any time now. And Knott strikes it. The spectators like it. The touch judges raise the flags. It's all on. 28 apiece. What a last 7 minutes we're going to have. The Wolves have the ball. The Saints are trying to drag him to the touchline. Still down to 12 men each. Who wants it the most? Pride and passion from both sides. Saints need the points. And Hope will slip up. Penny in the line. Kidwell. Inside ball. Knott straightens it up. Good tackle by Bradish. It had to be good. It was good. Now it's Nick Howell, gives the dummy. Wellens brings him to earth. Warrington want to play it quickly. Clark, Hulse, puts it crossfield. Stewart, can he take it? Yes, he does. He took it in the field of play, went back in the in-goal area, then back into the field of play. Now it's Sean Hoppy. Good 10-metre run. Both sides back to full complement. Yonkers. Matautia looking to come back on. He is now. Is it Cruikshank, the man that's gone off? .40-20 quick there. Head and feed to the Saints. Yes. Super kicking by the Saints. Puts the pressure on Warrington, and that's what they've got to do. Matautia on for Cruikshank. For the remaining 4 minutes of the game. McConnell at lock. Cunningham to feed. Outside to Wellens. Inside ball to Hall. Both sides have got to respect this ball now. McConnell to Matautia. Inside the 10 metres. McConnell brings it midfield. Wellens over to Cunningham. Cunningham sees the gap. Slips it to Kirkpatrick. He's in for his second. The referee says it's forward. Dear me. Forward pass given by referee Russell Smith. The Saints press down on the 10-metre line. And Kirkpatrick has had a great debut. Head and feed to the Warrington Wolves. 3 minutes remain. Hulse to feed. Inside ball. Anthony Swan back on. Oh, lost ball. Head and feed to Saints. So Warrington losing the way, which when they need to respect the possession as they're camped in their own 10-metre, 20-metre area. And Bradish is going to feed it this time. Gives it to Cunningham. Pressure on again, it's Wellens. He straightens it up, he takes the tackle. Next score, if there is one, will win the game. Stankovic. Warrington want to haul him into touch. Just managed to drag his feet in. McConnell. Cunningham. MacDonald. Puts it back. That's gone back. Warrington have it. Was it knocked forward? No, it's all on. Didn't know whether Saints had knocked it forward, but Warrington came up with it. A minute and a half. We're going to be in drop goal territory if Infringement, Saints penalised, at the play of the ball. Time running out, 39 minutes gone. Knott finds touch on the Saints 40. Nutley driving it up. I would imagine we'll be in drop goal territory, won't we, if Warrington think they can snatch the victory. And why can't they? If they get up in that area, they're driving forward, they're only 20 metres out, they're going to bring it centre field. Holtz is asking for the ball. Bates drives it up. Once again, it's with Nick Howe. Now we're talking, how we drop goal in. It's with Hulse. Oh, the ball knocked forward. Referee says Nick Howe has he lost control of it. Just when they was building up for the finale. Well, I make it 40 minutes gone on the watch now. Last scrum of the match, probably. 28 points apiece. Already had a draw against the Pie Eaters. Wellens, it's down the short side. Cunningham takes up the run in. Has to take the tackle. Saints need to spread it. We know we can finish well, can't we, in late on in the game. Furley, MacDonald. The ball touched the Warrington player. Matauti comes up with it. It's all on. It's Yonkers. Yonkers down the wing. He kicks it for the corner. Is it all on? Oh, nearly. Yonkers taking for pace. Kick the ball through. It's down at that end. Not has it for Warrington. Can the Saints force an error? No is the answer. That's the final hooter. Assured the spoils. So Warrington have taken 3 points off the Saints this season. 18-16. The Wolves led at half-time. Wellens with a pearler of a try in the 3rd minute. Gives Saints the lead back at 20 points to 18. Crowther's replied 4 minutes later. Then a try from Stankovic. Then one from Cunningham. All unconverted. And unfortunately, that's probably what's cost the Saints the match this afternoon. Again, Coilov came up with 8 minutes before the final hooter. Not converted that. Made it 28 points apiece. And then it was nip and tuck. Opportunities at both ends for both Saints and Warrington, but that's how it run out. 28 points apiece. Both sets of players going to their supporters to thank them, obviously, for coming this afternoon, supporting them. Saints with 3 debutants.